Welcome back. In this section, we are going to discuss about some generic questions that were asked to me regarding SAP. These questions has to be answered, and it is very important because I have seen the pattern of the questions to be the same from every student who is reaching out to me with regards of which location they are from and what is their background. So let us dive deep into this particular question. And at the end of this particular session, you'll be able to understand and get answer to certain questions of yours. So the first question that everyone asks me is which module to choose. So that is the next chapter that we are going to see. But my generic answer would be if you have the passion about learning, you can learn any module. Say it is a technical module or a functional module. All that is required is a passion to learn and a bit of a research, a bit of a background that you have to understand about the module, the market analysis, and if you learn this particular course, how much time it's going to take to learn and complete the course and how the market look like. And all these things makes a pretty much good decision of choosing a course. Now, how much will I get paid? So we have just made this an entire chapter as a separate chapter, and we are going to see in the next two sessions of how much you'll be getting paid and to what is the hierarchy that we follow in SAP, and for each hierarchy, what is the pay scale, approximate and an average pay scale around the globe. And I've made a comparison between India, Australia, USA, and Canada. And guys, please reach out to me if you need to know the salary trend around the globe. And the third question is going to be about the trending modules. And again, we are going to cover that in the last lecture. And this trending module is going to give you a clear insight about what module to choose, how you can learn this particular module, how can you predict this module is going to help you for your career. And it's very difficult to make a decision among many modules that are available, but there are certain modules which are called as evergreen modules, and some modules are trendy for some amount of time. Like in other domains, we have data science, which was trendy for some time, and blockchains, which is trendy for some time. But in SAP, we have evergreen modules, which are really consistent. The openings are consistent, and it's been there for quite a long time. And we are going to look into those modules as well. And there are certain trendy modules which are growing importance day by day. We'll be seeing a detailed analysis on the trending modules. So the fourth question is whether certification is required, and I think we have seen enough of certification. But again, like when you ask me to summarize, I would say certification is not mandatory, but it is a good to have option, because when you have certification, you obviously will see a difference in your career, a growth in your career. So I would say like just go back if you have skipped those certification sessions, just go back to the lecture and just listen to the certification and know its importance. So the fifth more important question is how long SAP is going to sustain in the IT world. So this is very much simple as we have seen the facts and stories of SAP and its customers. So as I'm saying you that we already know 95% of the world companies have invested already in SAP. SAP investment is not so light. It is very heavy investment. It is a costly software, and it is not so easy to change the ERP solutions with already tons of data preloaded in it. So the answer is like it is very difficult to get another ERP which is as efficient as SAP for some time. And when I say that sometime, it's going to be minimum like 15 to 20 years of time, because SAP has achieved a lot in this domain, and it has acquired that from 1972, from the day it was started till now. So that's all about that particular question. Will I My previous IT experience valued? Yep, this is a nice question, as I told you. And we have seen that before as well. So your IT experience will be valued if you're seeking an SAP career which is relevant to your previous experience. Like, for example, if you are from a sales domain and if you are seeking a sales domain in SAP, yeah, it would be considered to some extent. But if you're from a non-sales domain and if you're seeking a job in SAP sales, of course, there is no point of considering that previous experience. But always you will definitely have a difference in salary because they cannot give you much lesser than what you've already been getting. So that will not change, but might be the designations might change. So, experience required. Yeah, as I told you, knowledge is power. Your knowledge is your experience. No one can start with experience in their career. At some point of time, everyone would have started their career as a fresher. So, this question needs to be handled safely, and you have to think positive that if a particular person is asking for experience, I would want you to say, knowledge is my experience. I know these concepts, and if I'm given a chance, I will be able to show my caliber in my work. Can you do a small counseling? Many times I used to get this particular question. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to meet new people and their experiences. So I've already dropped my counseling link and in the description, in the course description. Just fill out the description and I'll give you a call back. So regardless of which place you are, but my mode of communication is only English. So I will be able to help you analyze and understand, and I can advise you what you have to choose. This I can tell you because I'm into this field for over 12 years, and I've been working with various consultants around the globe, and I know certain areas and how people approach SAP. Example, in United States, how SAP jobs are. In Australia, how SAP jobs are, and in Europe, what is the status of SAP, and in India, how SAP jobs are approached. So I'll be able to give you a clear picture so that you can decide on which module you can take as a result. I hope these are not only the common questions that I should answer. You might have more questions for me. And if you have questions for me, please write to my email so that I'll be able to answer you as soon as possible. And thank you so much for listening to this session, and we'll see you in the next session.